Mo kí ẹ̀yin ya, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá, mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo kí àbúrò, mo kí wa pé akúbójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí. Ọ̀dẹ̀ ọ̀dà bí èwo la mú wá fún wa lọ́jọ́ títí òní. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ fojú ayọ̀ wò. Báwo ló ṣe rí? Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́? Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ. God bless you. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti tẹ like, ẹ má gbàgbé láti share, ẹ má gbàgbé láti fi comment tiyín náà sílẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a lọ wò wá. Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ.
Hi. Good to have you. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
Let me quickly make a correction. You know, today in Edo, there's no progressive Democrats that wants to be associated with APC anymore. I'm no longer of the APC based on the happenings in Edo and Nigeria. The lawlessness, the total disregard for the rule of law, and the Constitution, you know, under the leadership of Senator Monday Okpebholo. I'm first of all disappointed that the press did not report the barbaric act that took place in Hunde local government yesterday. Yesterday was the first day at work in Nigeria after the New Year celebration. Men and women, Edo indigenes, citizens of Nigeria, got up, went to work, only for them to get to their offices, to be shot at by thugs, aided by security agencies. I am disappointed that it is not all over the national dailies today. What is wrong with the Nigerian press? What is going on with NUJ, for crying out loud? You need to see the horror that took place in Akoko, in Uhode local government council area yesterday. And there are also plans for them to do the same in Onwa and other council areas today. And nobody is talking about it. Lawlessness, total disregard for rule of law and the Constitution, in spite of the court judgments here and there, Supreme Court rulings, the governor has refused to obey any. And they even said the Attorney General of the Federation does not know what he's talking about. See how they responded to him in Edo. How can we, is this the renewed hope that the president promised us? What is the saying of Edo people to President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? When they said Edo, not be Lagos, I apologize to him on behalf of those Edo youths that came out with that Edo not be Lagos and all whatever. I apologize to him in 2020 on the pages of the national dailies. You know, I am disappointed that under the watchful eyes of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, look, Edo is under siege. The police is not ready to enforce court judgments. Look at the illegality going on. Councillors kidnapped, forced to decamp to APC. One councillor would impeach an elected chairman and vice chairman without due process. Where in the world do such things happen in a democracy? Eh?
Okay.
All over Edo, people are
Odige.
scared and afraid of their lives.
Prince Odige.
Good morning. I would remind you that as a journalist and a man who is on ground that is well informed and a lawyer yourself, and I'm sure you have seen the various evidences of the massive electoral malpractices that took place in Edo in September 2024. And I'm sure you have seen the international observers report, even the forensic audit report, that the Edo people did not vote for Monday Okpebholo. If they did vote for him, he would not send thugs to begin to shoot at Edo people at their offices. He won't do that. He won't do that. As regards to what the council chairmen are doing, I have seen them address several press conferences. I've seen them go to court. But the police has refused to implement the judgment and the restraining order by the courts. Edo is under siege, Dr. Abati. This is not a joke. And other states and Nigerians are turning blind eyes. It was Rivers State the other day. It's Edo today. And Nigerians are not speaking up. in a democracy. People are being shot at work. What does the governor need to take over local government council for, if not for their resources? He's just barely 2 months in office. He does not even have an ESCO yet. He has not fully constituted his cabinet. All we see since he came into office, over 100 Edo youths were killed at the court clashes. And today, violence everywhere. We don't need violence. We don't want Edo innocent people's blood spilled all over the places. This is not a renewed hope President Bola Ahmed promised us. This human lives is no more valued. It's zero in Edo today. There's no value for human lives anymore, Dr. Abati. I am pained to my bone marrows. Why are we so barbaric? Where is humanity? Where is empathy? This is a governor that will go to church and dance and praise God. Then the next day you order courtists and thugs to go and start shooting at Edo people, kidnapping councillors to unduly suspend elected chairman without due process, even with all the court judgments and restraining orders. The House of Assembly member decamping, even haven't signed that if they decamp, they stand the risk of losing their seats. Lawlessness, total disregard for rule of law and the Constitution. How can we continue like this, Dr. Abati? What is Edo NUJ doing? Where are the civil society? Where is Argon? Where are the local government workers associations? Where is Nigeria Labour Congress? These are their members shot at yesterday. And we have also heard that they are on their way to Onwa as we speak. They will be in Ovia as we speak. They are gathering 2-3 councillors at gunpoint, telling them to decamp to APC. At gunpoint. In the 21st century. And the police is looking the other way. We have gallant officers and men in the do. And we heard some chairmen told me, Prince, they said order from above, that there's nothing they can do.
Okay, I'd like to...
I was reading on social media, it is allegedly said that the federal government has concluded plans to extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland to Nigeria. I want to say that we have enough problems in our hands in this country. We have Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Lakwawahu or one thing in Sokoto State that we are dealing with. We have economic issues that we are dealing with. We have the one of Nnamdi Kanu that is still in detention, that is making the Easterners to do sit at home, that is causing a lot of insecurity challenges in the East. Why do we want to add Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa is in Finland. Let the Finnish government handle him there. If they find him guilty, let him stay in Finland. If we did not bring Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, we wouldn't have had the problems we are having. So, there are nations like Turkey that have people who they believe sponsor issues in Turkey. They're in America. Turkey has not asked for such people to be extradited. I believe what we need in this country is to reduce the heat in the polity. The Northerners are agitating, some are agitating for secession, agitating against the tax reform bill. Some people are agitating for Duduwa State. We cannot effectively handle this multiplicity of issues and then we want to come and add Simon Ekpa. I believe we should leave him there. If Nnamdi Kanu had remained in the UK, we wouldn't have some of the problems we have. Let it not be perceived as persecution. This is my humble suggestion. take it or leave it. There are some issues that are left the way they are. They will handle themselves with time. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up on the 10th.
In Lagos, where His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewuare II, was received by the Lagos State government.
To the end of the road, whatever controversies or objections or whatever, cannot go beyond that. But God has ordained that President Tinubu will be the president, and we thank God for your also successful election.
About Topaye. I was privileged to be in the presence of his predecessor, Omonoba Edo Ukwapolopolo, of Erediawa II, when I was much younger. The first, Erediawa I, who he took over the position. But like you said earlier, Dr. Abati, I did listen to you. It's quite a significant visit because obviously it raises a lot of questions, and there's that significant link between the Benin people and the people of Lagos, and like you said, it's sort of a homecoming for him. But a lot of people have talked about the fact that the Oba's visit, saying that Tinubu was ordained by God. I don't know if he might be in the position to talk about that. The Oba's visit also elicited other commentaries, one of which was that Lagos was built by the people of Benin, a statement that has generated controversy in Nigeria, both in the past and currently.
I don't want to mention something that will now drag me into the controversy of Benin and Lagos. I cannot help but say that at least it is in history books that Benin founded Lagos. But when some people will hear it now, they go haywire and say, what is the Oba saying there again? But it is true. Go and check out the records. Maybe not all over Lagos as we know it now, but certain area in Lagos, maybe the nucleus of Lagos was founded by ancestors. The Oba of Lagos will say so. I'm sure you know that he will always emphasize that he comes from Benin. Everybody knows. But the source of Lagos is Benin. Whether any of you here he likes it or not.
Well, a little bit of history there, more history. I mean, It is the truth. A lot of people know this, but I mean, it's good that he's coming out again to say, if you recall, during the election.
Hello, viewers at home. This boy was found in Oloshetutu. Presently is at Oloshetutu. We are taking him to Bale's house. From Bale's house, we are taking him to police station. So please help us repost this boy so that maybe we can get any information about him. Contact Ifo police station. Is going to Ifo police station now. Ifo police station. Contact him. If you need him, you can get him at Ifo police station. Please help us to repost it. Let it go viral so they can get him. Thank you and God bless you.
Káàbọ̀ sínú ọdún 2025 ò ní ṣerú owó lọ́dún yìí. Ọ̀nà ìdímọ́jọ́kọ́jọ́ máa ń là ó là pèrègede nínú ọdún tuntun tá a wọ̀ yìí. Gbogbo tó o bá kọ́ nínú ọdún yìí ò ní dàwó. kì í ṣe nípa mímọ̀ sí rẹ ló fi kú lọ́dún tó kọjá a sì fi yọ àwọn tó kú náà bó ṣe wá mọ́dún tó kọjá jẹ ikú ò ní rí ọpa lọ́dún èyí.
ẹ̀yin bàbá ẹ̀gbọ́n àti àbúrò ojú wo lẹ fi wò ó báwo lẹ ṣe rí sí pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tí a jọ wò láti àtẹ̀kàn yìí ẹ bá wa fi kọ́mẹ̀ntì tiyín sílẹ̀ opinion ti tiyín náà kò gbẹ́yìn ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ fọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀ ká lè jọ gbé lárugẹ ẹ̀yin sọ tiyín èmi náà ti gbé àwọn nǹkan tèmi náà fòye bó ṣe rí lọ́dọ̀ ti tèmi àti báwo ló ṣe lè rí lọ́dọ̀ ti tiyín ẹ jẹ́ àjọ fi sínú comment section ẹ má gbàgbé láti like fídíò yìí ẹ̀yin tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ ẹ má gbàgbé láti subscribe orúkọ tèmi náà ti yí padà Ayé Ọpẹ́yọ Dr. Tabby Talk Show ẹ bá wa lọ sí ìpolówó kẹ bá wa fetí gbọ́ ìpolówó tí a fẹ́ gbé wa kẹ bá wọn brọ́dà wa ẹ bá wọn dòwò pọ̀ gbogbo question tó bá wù yín láyé yìí ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn máa lè dá yín lóhùn wọn a ti rí àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ti bá wọn ṣe wọ́n ti wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tiwa ní o torí wípé wọ́n rí lórí platform wa kó tó di pọ́n lọ bá wọn tí gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ já sí rọrùn tó wá já sọpẹ́ nǹkan tá a máa dáwọ́lé tá a máa kábàámọ̀ ń bẹ̀ èmi àti àní ṣe ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run oore tá a máa ṣe wọ́n máa ní ká wá lọ bọ́ sẹ́yìn ẹ̀yìn ibo ló máa ń bọ́ sí ẹ̀yìn Nàìjíríà nù ẹ̀yìn káńtà kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí èmi àti yín o lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ojú òní tiwa ẹ bá wa share ètò yìí ẹ bá wa pín ẹ jẹ́ kó débi tó yẹ kó dé ẹ má gbàgbé láti tẹ like ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé láti subscribe tó wá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ mú kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a kò wo jọjọ ṣeré èmi ọmọ yín àbúrò yín olólùfẹ́ yín Ayé Ọpẹ́yọ olówe ọ̀pọ̀wé of Yorùbá land. God bless you. One love. Bye for now.
December 10th, 2024, we go down in history as the day the EFCC struck a massive blow against cybercrime in Nigeria. In a single raid, 792 alleged cyber criminals were arrested for their involvement in a large-scale fraud. The syndicates were caught red-handed inside a 7-story building on number 7 Oyinjola Yemi Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. This building that looks like the headquarters of a bank was actually a hub for all sorts of criminal activities like cryptocurrency investment fraud and romance scams. The EFCC reviewed some shocking details, like among the 792 people arrested, there were 148 Chinese nationals, 40 Filipinos, 2 individuals from Kazakhstan, 1 Pakistani and 1 Indonesian. They worked alongside some Nigerians. The Nigerians were trained to pose as foreign women and carry out romance scams and fake investment deals through platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram. These scams targeted victims from America, Canada, Mexico, and Europe. Victims were directed to a fraudulent website where they were tricked into paying activation fees starting at $35. On the 5th floor alone, the EFCC discovered over 500 SIM cards. These SIM cards were used for phishing and other criminal activities. Some of the young Nigerians who were arrested claimed they weren't aware of the true extent of the scam. They said they were recruited based on their typing and computer skills. They received no formal employment contracts and were often paid in cash or through different personal bank accounts. Now, it is clear that Nigerians alone are not behind the fraudulent activities going on in this country. These foreigners are exploiting Nigeria's reputation to set up criminal enterprises here. The EFCC says that the suspect will face justice once investigations are concluded. If you want to start a career in cybersecurity to help in the fight against cybercrime, send a DM. Remember, crime doesn't pay. Stay safe.
This is good news to all. But first of all, write this number down. 1-845-293-8937. You will get through to Define Travels and Tour. They help you process and obtain USA work permit visa, tourism and visiting visa, vacation, and cruises. Wow! The USA Work Permit Visa allows you to legitimately work anywhere in USA once you arrive. Interesting! Call Divine Travels and Tours, New York, USA on 1-845-293-8937 or send email to divinetravelstours5@gmail.com. Divine Travels and Tours is tested, trusted, and reliable.
Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.